Hello there, Aquarius. Welcome to my channel. Victoria here, Radiant Moon Tarot. This is your money and career reading for September of 2023. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome to you. If you're returning, welcome back. I'm always grateful for every single one of you. Stay tuned to the end of this video. If you're not already aware, we're running a contest on the channel to win a free personal reading. So stay tuned and I will let you know how to enter for that. We have Venus, going direct in the sign of Leo, and this is on September 3rd. So if you've been feeling a little bit stuck or uncertain about things, or if you've been waffling on something throughout the summer, this can be where you finally make some decisions, or you may even have a breakthrough moment. New moon in Virgo in the middle of the month on the 14th. New moons do bring in an energy of setting some new intentions, setting some goals, manifesting things into your life that you want to materialize for you over the next 6 months, right? Remember that energy when we set intentions with the moon cycles, it's about 6 months for things to come to fruition. Full moon in Aries on September 29th. It can be where you get something coming in for you that you've set intentions for a while ago. So think back to the spring of 2023 when we had a new moon in Aries. And so the last 6 months, how far have you come? Where are you going? What have you accomplished? And what is materializing in your world now? All right. So it can be very wonderful energy coming in there for you. So something may be coming to fruition. And of course, we'll be in Libra season by then. And this is bringing us in a time of harvest as well, to find abundance in your life and to have things really blossom. So you might have some investments that are coming to fruition, or maybe opportunity is knocking at your door. Just a word to the wise, though, we do have Mercury retrograde right up until that new moon in Virgo, and Mercury goes direct on the 15th, so the next day. So Mercury retrograde, of course, we all know, right? Be very extra careful, cautious with communication. Make sure you think before you speak. Try not to do anything impulsive. If you do need to make any life decisions, just make sure that you sleep on something, and that way you won't regret something later on down the road. And pay very close attention to details, especially with anything related to technology, because Mercury can affect your technology in some way. Okay, you can have emails go missing, or maybe something gets very misinterpreted in that. But then Mercury goes direct in Virgo, so this can really bring you some wonderful energy back into the mix, heal situations, resolve situations in a more positive way. We have uncovering treasure coming in here for you. I love this. Beneath the surface lies great bounty. Now, for some of you here, uncovering treasure represents uncovering something within you. Maybe you all of a sudden feel a little bit more confident, more bold. You might be feeling more inspired. Maybe this is uncovering that go-getter energy that you have, right? And so you might be in this energy where you've been reflecting, you've been contemplating on things, and this is where you find the answers, right? You tap into your personal wisdom, or you just feel lighter and brighter. So this can be beautiful energy, likely around the beginning of the month with that, with Venus going direct, because Venus it's been an interesting summer for a lot of people. All right. But the important thing is here is we've got treasure, but it's beneath the surface. So this is reminding you that not everything is right in front of your face, and that quite often the most bountiful, the most abundant, and the most prosperous opportunities or solutions, they are a little bit hidden. So you got to do a little bit of work, or you've got to keep an open mind. And usually you're pretty good at keeping an open mind, right? Being innovative, looking at the possibilities, saying, I wonder how this might play out. But sometimes we all get stuck, right? So in this energy, look beneath the surface. There's alternate forms of abundance out there for you. There's a different path. There's a different way. And sometimes we need to just dig a little bit deeper to find what it is that we're looking for. So don't judge a book by its cover in this energy, because sometimes when we just take things at face value, we don't see the opportunities or the possibilities that lay beneath it. So this can be, for example, a job offer, right? Maybe you look at this job offer and you're like, it doesn't pay me quite what I was looking for, but what else does it bring? Scratch the surface. What else does it bring? Does it bring you a better work-home life balance? Does it bring you a massive benefit package? Does it bring you a lot of vacation? Does it put you in alignment with a really positive company or corporation or working environment? Is it something that allows you to be you and not put on a false mask? Right? Whatever it is it something that gives you the flexibility to be innovative, right? That innovative thinker that you are. So sometimes we do need to look beyond what is right in front of our face. And we do need to dig a little bit deeper. So have a look at something in your world that on the surface looks positive, but you might just initially go, but it's not everything that it's not what I was looking for. It's not the paycheck I was looking for. It's not the investment opportunity that we're looking for, but we sometimes do need to look at the potential. And then if you look at the potential and you look at the finer details, and if it's still not what you want, then it's not for you, but at least you have looked at the possibilities or see where it may possibly lead you. All right. So, but for some of you here, you might be uncovering some wonderful riches, right? Something very rewarding for you that doesn't look like it would be right on that surface, right? But you're very much unlocking a treasure within you and also externally. We have solitude here in silence. Peace prevails. Okay, it's a great time for you, especially at the beginning of the month, to take a step back, to think about something, to contemplate something, to find yourself some quiet space, so that you can really just connect with your intuition, connect with your energy. And this is where you get the answers. This is where you open your mind and open yourself to possibilities. But we also have this energy here with this particular card about silence. And with Mercury being retrograde for the first half of the month, all right, this can be a reminder to keep your mouth shut on something. Maybe there would be something that you would normally jump into because you're a problem solver, right? You're innovative. You just want people to play nice in the sandbox, or you just want to interject in some way, usually quite positive, right? But silence can be golden as well. So sometimes to keep the peace, we need to shut our mouths. Sometimes we just need to bite our tongue. And sometimes we also need to let other people figure out things for themselves. So if you're normally the one that would jump right in to help people resolve things, to kind of give people the answers that they're maybe even a little bit too lazy to go find themselves, take that step back. See what happens. See how something naturally plays out there. Because you might find that there's certain things in the month ahead. It's actually a good lesson for every day, but you might find there's things in the month ahead where they may resolve themselves without your intervention. And what does this do? It gives you a little bit more energy to do something a little bit more productive, a little bit more creative, or something a little bit more fun, because you're not getting involved in something that someone else really should be able to figure out on their own. Be available for answers or questions. I feel like some of you Aquarians out there are in leadership roles and, supervisory roles of some people, maybe you even manage people, right? And it can be very difficult to take that step back. But this can actually bring you more rewards than if you were to intervene. It may also give you the answers that you're looking for yourself, right? Because sometimes we do need to see what someone else is made of. Let's see if they can do it on their own. Let's see if they can resolve this. Let's see how they would deal with this or tackle this. So I feel as if you are, whether you're in a management leadership position or not, take that little step back. All right. But I also do feel like some of you are in contemplation mode, or, you may need to take a step back and just think about something a little bit, right? And connect with your own energy. And this is where you can really see the possibilities. You can see the big picture, or you can figure out what is right for you. We do have the Page of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. So this is very interesting because the Page of Cups can be something really positive for you. This can be something that you have been imagining, that you've been dreaming about a little bit, and then boom, all of a sudden, here it is. But your first instinct may be to turn it down with the Five of Pentacles, or to say no, Or maybe this is something that looks really exciting, but maybe it's not as financially rewarding, but there might be other rewards. So again, some of you may have something super duper positive that you uncover or that comes in for you here, but have a look at the possibilities. And the Five of Pentacles here, right? It's lack mentality, right? I don't have, I'll never find, this isn't good enough, this isn't what I wanted, all of that kind of fun-loving energy, right? And in this Five of Pentacles, see, this person here is just sitting there, legs crossed, face down. But right here is a key. That key unlocks this door. And what is beyond that door? Alternate possibilities, alternate forms of abundance and prosperity and opportunities and growth and success isn't always what we see on the surface. So scratch that surface and open that door, because you have the potential there to really see what something really exciting may hold for you. Maybe not today, but maybe a little bit in the future, right? And, sometimes when we're talking about money, we're talking about our career path. Sometimes we do need to look and see what truly makes us happy, because the Page of Cups is creative, is highly intuitive in this energy, is a fun-loving energy, and really is a very imaginative, right? And, it's like I can bring a fresh approach to an old problem. And some of you might be doing that, right? Taking a creative approach at an old issue, right? Because not everything requires logical thought processes. Okay. But this can be where, it's like, okay, I might unlock an opportunity here. And what is it bringing me? Maybe it is something that I've been dreaming about, or maybe it is something that allows me to be a little bit more creative. Maybe it is a workplace that's a little bit more rewarding and fun, and I feel more fulfilled at the end of the day, even if the paycheck isn't entirely what I wanted. Okay, but there might be something else there that is just as rewarding. And don't forget about benefit packages, because benefit packages can be very much worth their weight in gold. Maybe that gives you medical. Maybe it gives you massages, right? Maybe it gives you a retirement plan. Maybe it gives you a bonus structure, right? Or maybe it gives you potential for growth within that organization or within that opportunity. So sometimes we do need to unlock the treasure and see what the possibilities may be. Okay, but there might be something here where you might be feeling as though a door has closed, okay, but it's up to you to open it, right? Look at things in a different way, look at things in a different mindset with a different perspective, and this is where you may really get yourself out of a bit of a rabbit hole, right? Because the Five of Pentacles can represent loss. It can represent spending money. So some of you, maybe you're spending money on your children, right? I mean, hey, let's face it, the beginning of September, it's back to school season. Okay. So maybe you're like stretching your pocketbook a little bit there with that energy, and you're, buying things for your kids to go back to school so that they have their tools that they need to succeed. So even though it's draining your bank account a little bit, it is still money well spent, even though it's like, oh my goodness, why is everything so expensive? But there may be some creative ways that you can cut expenses down, right? And, maybe reuse or repurpose something from last year. You don't necessarily have to buy the designer brands and things like that. Maybe you buy something that's plain Jane and you can spruce it up a little bit at home, right? Make it into a fun creative project for your kids or something like that. So there's very creative ways that we can stretch the dollar, and some of you may need to do that, whether it involves children or not, right? You might just be a little bit more creative on how you do stretch that dollar, or you are looking at things a little bit differently in regards to your money and saying, okay, now might be the time to buckle down, to get control of my finances. And while I'm doing that, okay, you might actually have a pleasant surprise. And this has come up a number of times. And you might be going through your bank account and seeing, why am I bleeding money? Where's my money going? And you're looking at things here in this Five of Pentacles, like, why is my money being siphoned? What is this payment for? What is this? So this might be where you really do knuckle down with your bank account a little bit and maybe pull the last 3 months of history. Got a lot of threes coming out here for you. So the last 3 months of history might be very important for you here, and see what is recurring. What am I paying out? Where am I wasting money? Because we can be wasting money with the Five of Pentacles. And so you might very much just be getting things in order, canceling subscriptions to streaming services that you don't really watch, right? It's like, this isn't worth my money anymore. You can always reactivate the things later on down the road if you find that you miss it, right? But maybe there's, are you, going to Starbucks every single morning? Are you getting, a latte and, some breakfast every single day, right? Which adds up, right? $5, $10, $15 every single day. That adds up to a lot of money over the course of a week or a month. So perhaps in this energy, instead of siphoning out money and spending money needlessly with the Page of Cups, you make your own stuff, right? Buy yourself a really good to-go cup. Make your coffee at home. Make some breakfast sandwiches or some, omelets or something like that. Maybe do that on Sundays, right? And you've got enough breakfasts on the go for your entire week, right? And you would be amazed, alternate forms of abundance, how much money you have left over at the end of every couple of weeks, right? I know that my bank balance increased after I stopped going to Starbucks every single day. I do still go on the occasional treat because ultimately coffee is the elixir of life, but it's just a treat. Right? It's like once a month, maybe I might pop in or grab one in the middle of the day. So that's just an example, but you get the idea, right? Same thing with lunches and dinners and things like that. So you might need to be a little bit more creative and a little bit more hands-on to stretch your dollar a little bit further, and also have a look at those recurring things where you're wasting money in your bank account. What can you scale back on? And times are tough for a lot of people, right? But we have the ability to break out of a cycle, right? And to do things a little bit differently, even if it's just for the short term. All right. But I do feel that some of you have some really good news and some really wonderful opportunities opening up for you. So get ready for action. Because the Three of Wands right here, the Three of Wands shows that you've got an idea, a spark of inspiration. Woohoo! You've put a plan in place. You're like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. This is what I want. This is where I see myself going. And now you're ready for action, and the path forward is clear. It's open for you. All doors open for Aquarius right now. And with the Hermit card coming in here for you, the Hermit card brings in healing. It brings in that soul searching, that solitude energy in the quiet space. That's where you figure things out, taking that step back. But the Hermit card is where we actually do get enlightenment. We connect with our intuition, we connect with our energy, and we find the answers that we're looking for. And this answer, this inspiration, this knowledge about where we want to go lights our path forward. And in the Hermit energy, this brings about the Virgo energy. And again, we've got a new moon in Virgo, September 14th, setting new moon intentions. Where do you want to go? What do you want to change? What do you want, path do you want to follow? What's exciting for you? And this is where you're setting those intentions. Virgo energy brings in healing as well. So again, you might have some difficulties, but you're on the mend, right? You're making the right moves, you're making the right choices, and you're on the mend here with this, and you're feeling a lot better in this energy. We also have Mercury going direct in Virgo, of course, right? The day after that new moon. And so in this Hermit energy, you're thinking clearer. Your thoughts are more in tune with where you want to go. You're getting clarity on things, right? And you're getting the answers that you seek. So this can be really beneficial for you in this energy, right? We're onwards and upwards, and we know what we want, we know where we're going, and we know how to resolve things, all right? Because sometimes we do need to face disappointment head on. We have the Three of Swords clarifying the Three of Swords. So there's been some challenging times here, Aquarius, okay? And the thing is, through those times of disappointment, okay, and remember the Three of Swords is a temporary disappointment, a temporary loss, temporary down patch, temporary sadness, temporary difficulties, right, that we need to work through. It can be a negative mindset. It can be holding on to something that has challenged us previously, but ultimately it is an opportunity to learn, to grow, a la the Hermit, and to heal. Sometimes when things don't work out for us, or when we have to work through those times of challenge and difficulties and closed doors and obstacles and all of those things, this is where we learn to appreciate the things that we do have. And if we don't experience the difficulties, then we don't see the possibilities necessarily that are presenting themselves. So there might be something here that you have been working through that has caused you a lot of grief. You could possibly be trying desperately to stay on the light side rather than going to the dark side, right? Stay positive, believe that abundance and success and money and good fortune and all these things belong to you, rather than going through a rabbit hole of negativity, right? Lack mentality with the Five of Pentacles. And oddly enough, we do actually have another Five of Pentacles for you. So we have 2 Three of Swords and 2 Five of Pentacles. No word of a lie. This is not easy energy, okay, whatsoever. But I feel here that you are gaining confidence and strength to do something differently, to overcome challenges, to heal from something, heal a situation, or just heal something within you. You're on the mend, right? But we do need to be aware that there is the potential there of going back down into that lack mentality, right? And it's because sometimes we get a little impatient, right? You're usually really good at staying positive, really good at looking at the big picture and all the possibilities and everything. You're usually really good at being, the light behind other people. But yes, sometimes you get stuck yourself, or you face your own challenge and adversity. So I feel here that there is some things that you are overcoming in the month ahead. There's some things that you might still be struggling with, but ultimately you're gaining confidence, you're gaining strength, you're learning things, you're in a good situation, a good energy to heal and fix things and get things back on track, right? But sometimes we do need to really have a look at things and be really honest with ourselves about what's not working for me. What do I need to change? What is causing me all kinds of grief? And do we take action on something, or do we sit back and let something play out and see how it's going to resolve itself, right? Because with the Five of Pentacles here and the Three of Swords here as well, and with the Hermit coming in, this can be where you sit something out. And like we said at the beginning of your reading, you might sit something out and see how something resolves itself, or see how other people may be resolving something without your intervention, right? You're like taking that step back in this energy, and there is healing that is here. There's something broken that needs to be fixed, right? But I feel here in this energy, the Hermit and the 2 Five of Pentacles, you're saying, no, this isn't up to me to fix this. I need to focus on my goals. I need to focus on my job. I need to focus on where I'm headed, Three of Wands, right? And I'm not going to get involved in anything that someone else can deal with, and that ultimately someone else's responsibility. So by sitting something out, something can resolve itself right here. So sometimes that's a lesson, right? The Hermit card, maybe you're learning a lesson there, a little bit about that, right? I am Aquarius myself, and I do sometimes get in those situations as well, right? It's like sometimes hard to get out of the mindset, because I do manage other people as well, where it's like, oh, it's just easier to do it myself. No way, Jose, because I'm not in that energy. You can't take the weight of the world on your shoulders. You have to allow other people to fail. You have to allow other people to succeed, right? Be open and there for them to ask questions, right? You know, a wise old sage that you are with the Hermit card, right? But, you know, and give them advice and things like that and help them on their journey. Queen of Wands is here, right? But don't do the work for other people. And it's a very hard life lesson sometimes to learn, right? Because you just have that, because you're humanitarian, right? You just want to fix things. You want to jump right in. You want to help people, right? But sometimes we need to take that step back, right? Because it's not going to help you in your future. It's not going to help you move forward. It's going to backtrack you here in that energy. So try not to, you know, intervene too much in what other people have going on. Okay. But I do feel here in this energy that yes, there is some challenges that you're working through, but I feel as though you're working through them in a more positive way. Again, remember we've got the Page of Cups. This can really open up your mind. This can be where you're being really creative with things, right? The Three of Wands, right? You're looking to the future. You're moving forward. You know what you want. You know what you need to do, and you're ready for action, right? You're ready to take that next step. The Hermit card, right? We might be waiting for the right opportunity, for the right moment, right? Especially if you're looking at making change and, you know, and breaking out of a cycle, right? Breaking out of a pattern here. So some of you, you are opening doors to new possibilities. For some of you, you are receiving something very positive, and this is, you know, really resolving issues so that you can move forward, just bringing a healing energy here. But I think for others of you, you are looking for innovative ways to make your situation better, to find the money that you're looking for. Some of you may actually have an investment that's not necessarily growing as fast as you want it to. There's a possibility here of it, right? But it's not necessarily where you want to be. But with the Queen of Wands coming in here, and yes, we've got Five of Pentacles there again, okay, this is defeating this, right? The Five of Pentacles, that negative mindset, okay, that, you know, down in the dumps kind of energy, the woe is me sometimes here in this. And of course, ultimately, this is where we can have losses, but there's possibilities there of improving it. And if there's a possibility of improving it, the Queen of Wands, you find your mojo, right? This is where you find the confidence that you need to make the change, to resolve situations, to move forward, okay, or just to be the best boss that you can be in this energy as well, because the Queen of Wands as an energy is somebody that, yes, you're flexible, you're adaptable, you're creative, you're confident, you're successful in your own right in this energy, very happy in this energy, right? And it's like, I'm not going to let anything keep me back, hold me back, keep me down. I'm going to break out of this. So you could very much be having a breakthrough in the month ahead, right? Not without its ups and downs and not without a little bit of reflection, okay? But the Queen of Wands can also be a really great boss. So if you don't already have a leadership position, you may have the potential, the opportunities here opening up so that you can step into one. And you would be a great boss if you're not already, because the Queen of Wands is someone who is open. My door is always open, unless it's closed because I'm on a phone call, right? My door is always open. I'm always giving some advice. I can inspire people. I can motivate people. But ultimately, I also hold people accountable for things here in this energy, right? The Queen of Wands is an awesome boss kind of energy, right? Without being too forceful, right? A gentle, empathetic leader kind of thing, right? Because people want the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Wands to lead them, to give them, you know, some input and insight, but to allow them to do their own thing. So I do feel that here, if you are not already in a leadership position, there might be something available to you. Okay. And also this can just be where you get your mojo. This is where you're uncovering the treasure that is you, the treasure that's within, and you are exuding this confidence, exuding this passion and this fire and this wonderful energy. So again, no word of a lie. There is some challenges here that you are working through, that you're dealing with. Some of them might be new. Some of them might be existing. Okay. But it's ultimately opening the doors for you. Okay. And helping you see the light, see where you want to go, get yourself back in alignment with things, and hopefully find different ways to make money or to improve your current finances, right? Without bringing more money in. Right. And again, being a little bit creative or innovative with things and not wasting money on things that you could do yourself or do at home. So very creative energy with the Queen of Wands there as well. All right. So I do think that you're finding innovative ways to resolve things or to put more money in your bank account, again, without necessarily bringing more money in, right? It can be very empowering when we're in that energy. All right. But, but word of a note, we do have 2 5s. 5s represent obstacles and challenges. Okay. But they also represent exciting opportunities for change. So remember, there's a different way. There's alternate ways of doing things. All right. But we also do have 3 3s. 333. So look up the deeper meaning of 55 and 333 because threes are creative energy, your ability to be creative, to create something in your life, the life that you want, create change, right? Create, create solutions, right? That kind of thing. But threes are the basis of manifestation as well. And whenever we get the 5 of Pentacles, again, you've got it twice, and the 2, 3 of Swords there, okay, it is a reminder here in this energy that you've got to embrace that abundant mindset. Imagine all of the possibilities. Imagine everything that you have the ability to create there, okay, your dreams, your goals, right? So, in this energy, we've got to get back in that abundance mindset, okay? So just a reminder for you. But the 3 3s, this can represent a huge burst of manifestation potential. This could be just that reminder for you, again, that you manifest things into your life always. But we can manifest in and we can attract the good, the things that we want, but also the things we don't want. And when we're in the 5 of Pentacles energy, yes, sometimes we're just spending money. Sometimes, if we're spending money, 5 of Pentacles, this can bring us something that we really want and that's something that's very exciting, right? So some of you might be buying yourself something that's going to drain your bank account, but ultimately makes you jump for joy, okay? But whatever your situation is, abundance mindset, okay? I am abundant. I am prosperous. I am wealthy. I am confident. I am successful, right? We really want to embrace that mindset. And usually you do, but even you fall off the bandwagon every once in a while, right? So it's time to get your mojo back with that Queen of Wands and to create something better and brighter and more exciting, okay, than what you currently have been going through and experiencing. It's time for action. Okay, the action card coming in here is your spirit is a little bit ahead of your physical body, but they're coming into alignment. So again, you might have been in kind of a little bit of a rut, maybe going in circles, spinning your wheels. Maybe you've had a lot of challenges over the last little while, right? A lot of Aquarians have, okay? But this is where things are starting to come into alignment for you and you're ready for action. So it's time for your physical self to catch up with your spiritual self here in this energy, okay? In this deck, the white, right, is the feminine energy. The black is the masculine. So again, time for your physical, your masculine energy to catch up a little bit, okay? So time for action, time to make some moves, time to make some change, time to make some resolutions, whatever that looks like to you, okay? And this is putting you on the path to success. Now, this is also card number 17. And 17, of course, does relate back to the star card, which is your energy. Filled with blessings, filled with possibilities, filled with potential, but also restoring peace, balance, harmony in your life. It's where you feel a little bit more optimistic about the future, okay, and where you are in your current situation. You can heal your situation or you can move forward, right? It just depends on what is in you, what's your desires. But it's also where some miracles and blessings are also headed your way here as well. So it's time to open up to your biggest and best potential. We've got the thinking man coming in here. So the thinking man can be somebody who is very innovative, very smart, very talented, highly intelligent here. And this can be someone that plays a key role in your month ahead. Now, this might be somebody who can help you see things differently. This might be someone that you even partner up with a little bit because the 3s can represent teamwork and collaboration as well. So you could have some new people that you meet that you can really collaborate with in a more positive way, right? Because there can be a balance between our creative side and also our intellectual and logical side. The thinking man can be you, your energy. You're thinking about things, you're mulling things over, you're contemplating life, you're thinking about your goals, very much the hermit energy, the solitude energy there, and you're going to get the answers that you're looking for. Okay, it's like you're going to come to some sort of important conclusion. But this may be someone that can help you out in some way. Someone very smart, someone who, maybe can work a little bit of magic. And this can be someone that you partner up with. This can be someone you already know, or it can be someone new. And they may have some words of wisdom to share with you. And they may even have opportunities for you, right? Or perhaps they can help you in some way. They're a positive influence in the upright there, though. All right. So you might need to pay for some advice. Sometimes we have to pay for advice, especially investment advice, financial advice, even on your career path, right? Sometimes, we have people around that we can tap into their resources, right? Because they've got the connections that you might need. All right. So we've got some great things coming in here for you, but with that side order of challenge that you need to overcome, right? Break the cycle, break a rut. So I'm going to leave that there for you, Aquarius. Okay. A little bit of up and down energy, but I feel there is a breakthrough. Okay. Coming in here for you guys. This can be very exciting for you. So keep that open mind, be flexible, be adaptable, and believe in yourself. Be confident in this energy. So I'm going to leave that. I thank you for watching. I hope there was something here for you. If so, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you want to try your luck and enter a contest to win a free personal reading, all you need to do is like this video, subscribe to my channel if you're not already, because it is for subscribers. Okay. And if you think you're subscribed, just double check and make sure you still are. Over the last few months, I don't know what's going on with the subscription button and notification button, but they're just like totally out to lunch over many channels. Okay. So just double check, make sure you are still subscribed, and leave a comment in the box down below. I am abundant is what you're going to put down there. Okay. And then you'll be entered for the contest. Deadline to enter is August 31st. I will announce the winner. I think I've decided on September 4th is what I'm going to announce the winner, and enter as many times as you want on any video that I put up in the month of August, right up until the 31st. And stay tuned for the video that I'll post with the winner. So I thank you for watching, you guys. I hope you have a great month and resolve some things here and break free. And I will see you guys later.